We're back. What are the indie albums that came out? I mean, I'm just going to go through these, some of the first few randomly, and then we'll dive into the Boygenius and the national ones. Lungs, 10th anniversary. Caroline Rose, Vinyl Me Please. That's a cool looking packaging right there. Revert the Last, good emo. Several different Caroline Rose. You got the green. Wow, that's cool, the way it moves. Need to give that one a spin. I only heard a couple singles from Superstar, but that was when I became aware of Caroline Rose. Boygenius. I'll go through every pressing of it. I'll quickly talk about the Paramore OB thing. A bunch of metal restocks. That's pretty awesome. Arlo Parks from Rough Trade. This one is $90 and you get a standard vinyl housing gatefold printed inner, black canvas tote bag, and friendship bracelet. Can I get a close-up of that friendship bracelet? Soft machine on it. Cool tote bag, but 90? Not for me. Looks cool though. Cardinal red. That does not look like red. Okay, cool. From the official store, got some cool looking beer. Ooh, the National's selling out. I didn't notice this. We'll go ahead and look at them. So you got first 2 pages of Frankenstein green. Exclusive whites available in Europe. I don't know why the green is showing. Every color imaginable. Another white. The flexing. Fans First is out. That was what the green one was. A pre-order. Red. Looks awesome. Looks like it's out of stock. Lots of red pressings though. Lots of every color, but lots of red for sure. Whenever they do any variant. Another white. White looks like it's going to be pretty available. Yeah, from pretty much everywhere. Exclusive white and black. Wednesday, Vinyl Me Please. Cool single they put out. Oh yeah, wow. It's like clear. Clear with purple and yellow splatter. Always a fan of splatter. Me Please does good work. Ooh, they did it on a previous album. It looks like on the blue. It looks awesome. Got the new Fall Out Boy on vinyl. Yeah, a few different variants of that. A couple of them already sold out. Always cool to see. New emo music that we're going to enjoy. Here's the other Wednesday, more Wednesday stuff. Super cool looking. Always a fan. That looks awesome. Deerhoof. It's just cool to look at. Come on, that's awesome. Endless pre-orders. All right, let's talk about a little controversial thing. OBs. Most OBs are cool. Japanese pressings are amazing. Sony Japan has a reputation of producing some of the best sounding Japanese vinyl, possibly of all time, possibly best vinyl in the world. And then there are these sites that take the standard vinyl or just a color pressing and slap on an OB. I want to just talk to some of the newer people who are just now seeing some of these things for the first time and wondering. It's good to see this comment as someone who's actually fluent in Japanese. Just want to put it out there. The person designing the OBs in Assai does not understand Japanese in the slightest. 101% sure they just put the artist name and title in a katakana generator and call it a day. It's a gimmick, and this store does this gimmick. I mean, you could talk about the appropriation stuff. I mean, I'm not going to argue that Japan invented a strip of paper on vinyl to market it. I'm just saying that Japan, this is something they do functionally, and they don't market it as a special edition even. And there's worse examples of like appropriation or whatever, of taking things and slapping Japanese things on it just to move units. To take from a culture without respect and understanding. Now, why are OBs popular? It's because it's cool. Let's be honest. We're numbering to 250 or whatever. Very available vinyl in most cases. Slapping a thing that is they're calling exclusive Japanese style. Hand numbered. And this is like the 7th variant of this. Why do people keep buying Assai exclusives like this? This one isn't even signed. Some of them are signed. They literally slap a homemade strip on it. And easy to find anywhere else. You can find this clear color and pre-order just about everywhere, including Target. Strips don't even look well designed. At least the other retailers who do exclusive have alternative variants. Well, leave them for the collectors and buy yourself a standard version. Not sure why you're complaining. No one's forcing you to buy anything. I don't think that's the point. Help you figure out why they're complaining. They're sharing their opinion on a discussion forum. Also, these are genuinely stupid. They're charging for a piece of paper that they printed out. I am commissioned by the label or designed by the band or artist. We're not supporting the artist by buying these either. It's good to take note of. Not against variants, but I do think it's expletive of Assai to slap a piece of paper and call it limited and exclusive on a wide release, and it's available anywhere. Be willing to guess that many fans buy them without knowing what's going on. And I also mentioned they upcharge when they do it. Welcome to capitalism. These Assai exclusives are so dumb. Taking the store variant and slapping a piece of paper. I'm going to make OB strips for all my records and number them 1 of 1. Now, if you take it in its purest form, adding something that adds intrinsic or inherent or intangible value to it, there's nothing wrong with that. It's the fact that these people who ask, what is an OB vinyl? Is it really so much special than a regular one? No, these stores are not communicating what this is and why they're selling it, and we know why they're selling it. They're just selling it to make another couple quick bucks. And they're not even really doing it to support the artists. It might as well be a bootleg. That might be controversial to say, but I'm not afraid to say that. Unfortunately, the Assai OBIs are just cheap knockoffs of Japanese OBIs that are slapped bad translations. They're not actually commissioned. Had no idea. I don't collect OBIs, so thankfully I've never ordered from this store. It just reminds me of the Ariana Grande. Thinking she got 7 rings tattooed in Japanese, but it was something like barbecue grills. That's hilarious. Barbecue grills is not the worst thing to get tattooed on you, just saying though. 68 shipped to the US. That's the thing. That's why I'm avoiding this whole store and this gimmick. OBIs are awesome. Japanese vinyl's awesome. Supporting the artists, also awesome. Supporting local record stores. Supporting basically a bootleg version artificially, and I can use that word in its context. I'm not going to do it. It's no different than the regular version. Let's talk about Boygenius. They announced a new album, The Record. You got the black, you got the silver, and you got the blue on the official web store. They are still in stock. Merch store was nice when I emailed and ended up getting both. Could not decide for the life of me which one I wanted. They also have Rough Trade, which popped up right around the same time. The clear sold out. Says US. Yeah, this is the US store. I was able to snag this before it sold out. Thankfully, it looks like the clear is going to be an indie exclusive, which is awesome. Because there's another store in UK that's also getting clear. There were a couple stores someone posted in the comments that was a link to 2 other stores, Luna and another one that was selling the clear in America. And their clear is still available in the EU, it looks like. And bone colored, limited to 2,000, Rough Trade exclusive, not indie exclusive, Rough Trade exclusive, as well as the black. They didn't leave EU out. I love to see it. We gotta get to the fans who are everywhere. We got Target. Looks cool though. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the orange. Not a sucker for Target, but I'm definitely a sucker for orange. Decent price too. I think I got it the cheapest of any of the variants. Looks like the orange will be available in some shape or form overseas, according to this. 32 euros. Places getting this variant. We're also seeing the indie store exclusive, the limited blue and the limited silver on this site, available even to bundle purchase. Thinking these were web store exclusives at first, but wondering if perhaps all of these limited ones will be available at any other retailers. Kind of hard to say at this point, but some of these are selling out, and I'll show you the comments in a second. Another orange variant looks like the Target one. It's like the same image, but HMV. Wild how many variants there are of the same color that are quote unquote exclusive or indie or limited. Very, very confusing. Let us check out what they were saying. German store with both the blue and the silver. Variant looks like the Target one, just more confusion. Now this says right here, 48, 54 blue, 54, 28 silver. Close to 10K of each of the limited ones. And there's some confusion if it's UK or if it's US or if it's even limited at all. Not super limited. 10K each. Rough trade. UK is where it's at as far as the rarest. Yeah, they were down really low yesterday and got restocked. The site was crashing too for a lot of people. The first 50 comments were people saying, not working for me. Got it. Keep trying. Just worked. Oh, it couldn't work. Can't add to cart. Who knows if it'll even sell out at this point. There's so many variants. Cross. I think it will eventually. Amazing to see the ladies back. Lucy Dacus, Julian Baker, Phoebe Bridgers. I get chills thinking about the power in this trio. Indie girl power. And always writing heartfelt music. That human nature in us all. I'm excited to see that this is the first album release from them. Full album. The EP that came out. Amazing. Only 6 songs, I believe it was. Definitely going to talk about those and analyze a few different variants of them once they come in toward April. But in the meantime, look for a massive review. So far, excellent sounding, by the way. The new LS Dunes vinyl shootout. Going through every single variant of these. I got a bunch more on the floor. We're figuring out what they sound like, what's the best looking one, giving you close-ups of each one. Amazing emo, pop punk, post-hardcore, just pop indie rock album. Men from Thursday, Circa Survive, Seos, and Coheed and Cambria, and My Chemical Romance. Truly one for the record books. The boys don't like to be called super, but they are. Look forward to doing the Yankee Hotel Foxtrot review as well. I was gonna finish that by like October of last year. Could not hunt them down fast enough in time for the 2022 repressing of them. They're still available, a lot of them. They all sound great, but there's some differences. So I want to talk about that. The amazing 2002 indie rock album, Pitchfork's album of the world or whatever in 2002. Amazing stuff. Phoebe Bridgers, every single variant of Stranger in the Alps. Yeah. I'm going to talk about every single variant of Stranger in the Alps. Some several $100 pressings of that don't make any sense as to why, because they're not that much better. But they do look amazing. They will be artifacts. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep talking about the stuff that you guys want to talk about. Drop your stuff down below. What are you guys thinking about? What are you looking forward to? What did you get already this year? What were you able to snag? Until we meet again, until next time, as Mike from the In Groove says, keep on grooving your way.